Hello and welcome in. Today we have an interesting build, a very fun build, and one I've been planning for a very long time, a mushroom forest, if you couldn't tell by the title already. This is a project that has been going on way too long, and it's nobody's fault except mine, but today we're going to rectify that. By the way, I am Dr. Jankovic. This is episode 9 of Paperhats Season 3. Super happy to be with you today. Let's look at the project at hand. So here we are flying over where the mushroom forest will be. You can see I've laid out some paths, made a bridge, and of course we made that purple river on stream. And it may have been on video too, or maybe I just showed it off. But it's going to be a large area, and the plan is over here to the right, that is going to be a brown mushroom forest. Over here is going to be a red mushroom forest. And at first what I wanted to do was actually build a giant mushroom for each side and then make smaller mushrooms for that. But actually I think what would look a little cleaner is if I dot these clusters around and then fill it in with dark oak. So it kind of keeps it, you know, Minecrafty with the dark oak like an actual dark oak forest would be. But it's going to be more focused on the actual mushrooms. So I think it's going to turn out really well, and let's meet up back at my main base area over there and get everything together, get a plan together. So this cluster of shulkers here, we have a whole bunch of red mushroom blocks, brown mushroom blocks, and I should have more than this. There may be some boxes down there already, but I can always go farm some off camera if need be. We have some sea lanterns, mushroom stems, just everything I think we'll need. And I also have the brand new frog lights, courtesy of Takotame's new frog light shop, which is very handy because, you know, I'm not going to build a farm for these things, at least not in this season. So we have all the different colors. I've been using the yellow ones. It goes really well with the mushroom stems and the end stone that I use underneath the mushrooms. And yeah, I think we're gonna make a really nice mushroom forest. And yeah, you know what it's time for? A nice time lapse. You know, I've been rambling on long enough. Let's actually get started. What a time lapse that was. Now, this mushroom forest is honestly coming out a lot better than I thought it would. I kind of procrastinated doing this for so long because I didn't exactly know if I could pull it off. But the mushrooms look great. Spamming the dark oak trees looks great. I think, if I had a little more time and a little more patience, custom trees would have looked a little bit better. But I've got no complaints, and I think it turned out perfect, so I'm going to leave it as is. Big thanks to Kelsey for helping me out with the plants. I needed help with that part. I've never really, as far as I could tell, I've never really placed a lot of plants to make an area look nice in the past. But let's go ahead and walk through it. Let's look at what we've done. So coming up to the forest, I don't know if I've shown this off yet, but about a month ago at the date of this recording, we built this bridge on stream. I think it turned out perfect. It goes right over the foggy purple river that we have here, and it leads into this little entrance area here. Now, the important thing to note as we walk past this mushroom forest is I've tried to place these trees in a way where you can only see 1 to 2 mushrooms at a time, because I didn't want it to kind of be, I don't know what the word is, flat maybe? Where you walk in, you can just sort of see everything at a moment's glance, and there's no real reason to walk through it. I did not want that to happen, so I tried to block the view of all the mushrooms. Of course, you see the big one as you walk in, and then you see 2 more revealed, and as you walk in, you can see all of the plants. Now, Kelsey handled the left side of things, I believe, maybe this part as well. I handled placing the plants over here. I think she did a better job. She was a little more free with placing the plants. I ended up with a lot of them left over. I should have been a little more spammy about it, but the whole build looks great nonetheless. Yeah, and as you can see, I've got mushrooms tucked away in here, just at random spots. Overall, I think this turned out great, and I still find these random bits of bamboo. I don't really like the bamboo being here, so every time I see one, I do destroy it. But yeah, this is great. This turned out perfect. I am super proud of this, and honestly, again, I did not think I could pull this off, but I think it turned out great. So flying past the mushrooms here, there is one thing to remember, and that this is only half of the project at hand. Again, I wanted a red mushroom side and a brown mushroom side. Currently, the brown mushroom side I have been using to store my shulker boxes and things like that. Eventually, I will have more mushrooms like that brown one there scattered around, and I will fill it in with dark oak trees and kind of go from there. The dark oak trees will probably stay the same as this side, because I guess those you could consider like the control. You have the special mushrooms, but the trees would spread throughout. Anyways, if that makes any sense at all. However, I won't be working on the brown mushroom forest in this video, or probably the next, to be honest with you. I am all mushroom out. This side took about 2 weeks with my busy schedule, so I do want to change up the pace a little bit and work on something else. That road up there is a little neglected. We need to put builds around that one. I'm tired of seeing that so barren and kind of pointless, to be honest with you. There's no reason why a road should be up there. I need to find a way to connect that to the path over to Kelsey's base, and I thought about making a mega path back to spawn. That would connect me and Kelsey's bases up to spawn, obviously. Now, that's going to be a big one, but in hopes that people will surround that road with other builds in the future. But there is one thing that I noticed while I was building all of these mushrooms, and you can sort of see it in the background. My diamond stack? Yeah, that's obviously not diamonds anymore. That is light blue concrete staged as diamonds. And as you can see in this thumbnail by Superboy Gamer, he is absolutely the culprit. I mean, there's no question about it. Honestly, I did notice this before this moment. But I haven't been up there. Let's go see if we can't see where our diamonds went. All right, we're coming in. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Horse meat and horse fur. All right. Is that all he left? I wonder if Oh my gosh, did he leave me a creeper in there, or is that just a coincidence? No, I think he did that on purpose. That was too convenient right there. Oh, okay, so he just left him in a chest inside. Well, I thought it'd be a little more exciting than that. I thought I'd have to figure out some clues, and what is going on with that? Oh, okay. Just a little bit of lag there. But my goodness, I thought he'd be a little more creative, to be honest with you, and I hope that doesn't entice him to do more terrible things to me, but it's all in good fun. Superboy, that got me there, and I don't know if you did the creeper thing on purpose, but if you did, great work. That's pretty good. I like that one. That gave me a shock. All right, so now we just need to stack up these blocks again. No big deal. No big deal. I'm just glad my fortunes weren't just completely missing there. And there we go. The diamond pile is good as new. And you know, this has made me think of something. I haven't done a mining session in quite a while. So I'm thinking maybe next episode I'll have to include a mining session so we can finally add on to the diamond pile for once. I remember, well, I think I remember at least, I made a promise to add on to it every video and do a 1 hour mining session every video, I think. Of course, that has not happened in a while, so it is very long overdue. It's not the biggest. As you saw, it's only a stack of it's only a stack of diamond blocks so far. So we can definitely do better than that. So unfortunately, the mushroom forest was such a big build. I didn't plan anything else for this episode in particular, but let's talk about the future of this base for a second. So, I don't remember when I built this road on top of this mountain. It was one of the earliest videos of Season 3, I believe. And honestly, I haven't made a lot of videos this season, but they've all been pretty big builds as far as I remember. But that chalet back there is currently the only build on this road. And the original plans were to have a bunch of those in different designs, of course, along this road. And it was going to be like a mountaintop community. Things have changed a little bit. I still want to add a lot of houses up here. And kind of challenge myself to build modern looking buildings and things like that. That's something that I've never built before. I was really proud of that chalet back there. And lately I have done a lot of creative planning, which I don't do a lot of creative building in creative mode. It's something that I need to do more of. I tend to kind of be lazy about planning builds. It works for some people, but for me, it's always better if I do plan builds, and that's just not something that I do a lot of. So be looking forward to the next episode to add a building to this road for once. Other things we need to put on the list are these peaks here. I really need to finish those, make them a little snowy, make them look nice. And then, of course, the entire section, or the entire other side of this road is currently not terraformed like the other side. Like over here, I've got it all at least connected. Over there, I actually included leaves and things. I think I made a video about that one. But yeah, this whole area has really come together. And the other day, I was just sort of looking at my base. This is honestly the biggest base I've ever had. I feel like I haven't done much though, and it's just because I have a lot of unfinished things over here. So, in the coming videos, I really want to add some builds to this road, get things cleaned up, get things finished, and really worry about making this place look nice. And then, of course, I'm not going to forget about the brown mushroom forest build. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough. It is time for me to wrap up this video. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you thought of the mushroom forest build down in the comments. And if you haven't hit that like button just yet, please do. It helps me tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, please do hit that subscribe button so you can get notified. And guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, These videos are so fun. They're taking me longer and longer each time, but that's because I'm getting, well, at least I like to think I'm getting better at building. I'm spending more time planning things, making more complex builds and things. So naturally, that is going to take longer, but I'm having more fun while doing it. But anyways, thanks so much, guys, and I will see you in episode 10, I believe.